status quo.
Okay, then everyone's kind of just going along mainstream with it and understands it exists, but how do you do it?
I do feel that there's a problem that there are people that are stepping out and accepting other countries, going abroad, or just creating relationships. The problem now is more on the receiving end. That people are not open to receiving a friendship or receiving you into their culture or their family or whatever. So I feel like it's two-sided. You have to be willing to go out, but then at the same time, if someone approaches you, you have to be willing to receive.
You have to be willing. And also being willing, you bring up a really good point, but how many of us, based upon previous situations or previous experiences that we've had, that we put up a wall? That we may not want to be open because of a previous experience that we've had with a selected group, not with everyone within that group, or maybe just that one person. So our perception becomes a little bit blurred. Yes?
Also, what she was saying with institutionalized racism, I think that can only be eliminated when it's eliminated at a very personal level. I feel like a lot of like policy or institutions are reflected on the people's values, and only when those change, institutions can be changed.
Okay, so we have a value. We talk about value systems here in the United States. We're dealing with intercultural communication. Do we have a value system of doing versus being? We have a vertical, horizontal types of contextual structures that we have with relationships and with countries versus Japan. So when we talk about that, is our country more of a doing versus being? What a person is versus what a person does?
I think a lot of times people use the word culture instead of race. And I think it might be that culture is a better word than race.
Okay.
Because we know race doesn't scientifically exist. It's not a